These are the case files of the Dust Bowl Detective Agency. Episode 5. The Long Trip to Justice. Small town USA. Population, crime. A weary traveler tries to escape the humdrum of everyday life by taking the bus into the next town. But there is one thing he cannot ride away from. Crime! Tensions are at an all-time high in Europe, and it has driven some travelers over to the USA to ply their trade of crime. The freedom of the whole world may come down to the actions of a couple of detectives fighting for justice in a world that has forgotten what it looks like.
We have a clear conscience. We have done all that any country could do to establish peace. But a situation in which no word given by Germany's ruler could be trusted, and no people or country could feel itself safe, had become intolerable. And now that we have resolved to finish it, I know that you will all play your part with calmness and courage.
So it's war then, sir?
Yes, it seems Europe is in turmoil, like a city without detectives.
Why doesn't justice just stop Hitler? It's always worked for us.
Jimmy, I have something to tell you. Justice doesn't always work out the way it's supposed to.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, Jimmy, some of the time justice only works out part way, or not at all. Sometimes the perp just goes free.
No!
I'm afraid so, Jimmy. They don't have us over in Europe to make sure justice is admonished.
Man, this town is really lucky to have us.
Yes, it is, Jimmy. It sure is.
Do you think there's a class struggle?
Oh, what?
You know, what Marx wrote about. And which would we be? Proletariat or bourgeoisie?
That's very foreign thinking there, Jimmy. Let's be careful now.
Sorry, sir. I'm just wondering about what all the fighting's about.
Well, there can't be anything wrong with that. A good detective mind has to always be solving mysteries. I don't believe there are classes, except, of course, law-abiders and criminals.
So then there are classes.
What? No, just two groups.
Well, I think that's what classes mean, sir. Would our country be better if it was communist?
Now, Jimmy, are we at war, without any detectives to see that justice prevails?
No, sir.
There's your answer. I don't believe in putting people into classes. If we do have classes, each person is responsible for where they place themselves.
Do you think communism works on a global scale?
Global? When we went to Springdale, you wouldn't use the restroom all day.
Well, yes, I suppose I was only talking philosophically.
Oh, now I understand you. Well, Jimmy, when my thinking gets all uppity, what I like to do is pull out my gun. Do it with me now. Now just breathe slowly. Feel the cool metal as it melts into your hand. Let the perp slowly wander into your sight.
I got him!
Attaboy! But Jimmy, try to remember to fire into the practice corner. It's really the best part of the wall for it.
Oh, sir, I have one last question.
Of course.
Are a lot of people going to be hurt because they believe different things, or because they live somewhere differently?
I'm afraid so.
Well, that stinks.
Footsteps scatter across the porch, like Napoleon's army when it's sickened and starved while invading Russia. I raise an eyebrow under my lord hat, and Jimmy sits up straighter while trying to look casual about it, like Hitler ignoring all the sanctions.
Birdseye, did I catch you napping?
Miss Oracle, I don't believe we had an appointment.
No, sir, she doesn't.
I wasn't aware that close friends need appointments.
Well, it does help out.
Well, it just happens that we aren't busy at the moment.
Yeah, we aren't doing anything.
Would you rather I came back another time, or could you point me in the direction of some competent detectives?
Wow, very cruel.
As I said, we have nothing going on at the moment. How is the club? Is everything going law-abidingly?
Yeah, don't get into trouble.
Well, I'm not in jail now, am I?
That doesn't really answer anything.
What brings you to our place of business, Oracle?
Yeah, why are you here?
For a detective, of course. I have need of hiring one.
Oh, that's us! And it sounds like we will get paid.
Slow down, Jimmy. Get your notepad out so we can get the facts.
The pencil is poised, sir.
Now, Oracle, would you please be more specific about what you were wanting to hire us for?
Someone dangerous is moving into town. He He's already been insisting that the business owners pay him protection money.
Don't you have enough muscle to push back?
I tried. He is highly organized and appears highly financed as well.
When did you become aware of this operator?
That's tough to say. He's been around for a while now.
Not much of an answer, is it, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's very dismissive, sir.
I held out as long as I could, but I'm bleeding money. I can't continue to oppose such an organization.
Where's all the money and manpower coming from, ma'am?
Why, overseas, of course.
Spies! Spies are here!
Well, whether they are spies or not, I do not know. They do seem to have headquartered at the King Agamemnon distillery. I believe you'll find them there.
And are you going to tell us the rest of what you know?
Be careful. These are dangerous men.
Don't worry, we've been practicing.
That's right, Jimmy. Oh, and Oracle, what's the name of the man who's trying to run you out of business?
His name is Dragonclaw.
Quickly, Jimmy!
Sir, he's been here for months. How are we going to stop what he's planning?
We'll divide and conquer his forces, then obliterate what's left. Like an arsenal of democracy.
He almost got me last time. I don't think I can dodge that many bullets this time.
Stay brave, lad. Whether life or limb, you must be willing to sacrifice.
Why do you think Dragonclaw has targeted the Ugly Duckling? Is it just for profit? Or does he have something more sinister in mind? And why has he been at the King Agamemnon distillery?
Remember how Prohibition brought outsiders into the liquor game? Like an occupation force. They came from overseas and never left.
What kind of mischief could he have been up to all this time?
I don't know, Jimmy. But Oracle doesn't scare easily, and Dragonclaw scares her.
You think it's possible that she's just playing us against Dragonclaw, just to make it easier for herself?
A very crafty thought, Jimmy.
Are we breaking in again?
This, Jimmy, is called a stakeout. Write that down as well. It's when detectives have to play it cool. We just need to watch and see what happens.
And it will be dark soon. That's when the most nefarious things happen.
Very good, Jimmy. You have the first watch. Are you a bore at parties? Always making sure there is enough dip instead of wowing your friends? Fix that. Get the definitive guide to mythological pronunciation. Wasn't it Zeus who fought the Titans? Well, actually, the king of the gods' name is Zeus. You're really smart. I would have never known that. Use it in everyday life as well. I'm robbing this bus like Prometheus. Actually, his name was Prometheus. I don't want to live this life of crime anymore. I'm joining the army.
Can you be my dad?
Make yourself the best you that you can be. Get the definitive guide to mythological pronunciation.
Inside! Take the wall!
Take this roll to the Kaiser.
You did it, Birdseye! You'll get a medal for this.
I don't even care. I just did my best.
I'm gonna make sure you get something for this. Look, one of the soldiers dropped a claw. This belongs to you.
I don't want it. It's sharp and cutting into my hand.
Take the claw. It's older than time itself.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Sir. Wake up, sir. I think you were dreaming about the war.
Oh, yes, I suppose I was, Jimmy. Has anything happened?
Sir, was the war a terrible thing?
Terrible and grand. Sometimes they are very close to the same thing. It's time for us to get back to our watch. And Jimmy, you're a good lad.
Thank you.
We have some action.
Looks like a whiskey barrel. Ah, a Trojan horse.
What is that?
It's something I read in a book. These men hid in a wooden horse and got inside the enemy walls.
I don't think more than 2 people could hide in a wooden horse.
It was a huge one, sir.
Why would they bring a horse like that inside?
You don't understand. It was like a trophy that they got from their enemies.
Enemies don't give trophies. I can guarantee you Dragonclaw won't give us a trophy.
This was in the olden days. The enemies did give trophies then.
You read this in a book, you say? What was it about?
It's about a very long journey.
Like across the state?
No, like across the world and the underworld.
World and underworld? And how did they drive the wooden horse?
They didn't drive the horse.
Well, you said they got inside it and took it inside the enemy walls.
Yeah, they were sneaking. They hid in it, and the enemy brought it inside their own walls.
Why would an enemy bring a wooden horse inside their walls?
It was just a trick. It was a trick, I tell you.
Was the trick that you have to find somewhere to put the large wooden horse?
No, there was plenty of room.
That is a good trick. Give the enemy something pretty that takes up all their space. Would make it a lot easier to attack.
No, they hid inside the horse. Then when the enemy went to sleep, they got out and opened the gate.
So, this was a scouting party?
Yes.
Well, I have never heard of a scouting party inside a large wooden horse. Usually they try not to be seen. Where else did these people go on their journey?
They crossed the river Styx.
They should have used logs. Surely they have some left after making that horse.
No, Styx is the name of the river that separates the living and the dead.
A river does all that?
Yes, it's a story. Then later they go to an island, and a bunch of them turn into pigs.
Are they still inside the horse when this happens?
No, this is long after the horse.
Is this after they cross the river with sticks?
Yeah, this is after.
This is quite a story. What breed of pig do they become?
I don't know.
Well, I suppose this must be a young person story. How did pigs make a wooden horse? And is the ratio of pigs inside a wooden horse roughly the same as men?
It's just a story.
Well, what's your favorite part of the story, Jimmy?
I like the part where they sail by the sirens, and they have to tie themselves to the mast to keep from sailing into the rocks.
So, the pigmen are sailing their wooden horse, and they hear a siren, but they have to ignore it so they don't sail into rocks? Can they not see the rocks?
Yes, they can see them. The sirens are luring them in. It takes over their minds.
Well, pigmen probably aren't very smart, and a wooden horse would be tough to sail efficiently.
Yeah.
It sounds like a very good story, Jimmy. Sometimes it's tough for my generation to hear these new ideas.
The only reason why I brought it up was because I thought the whiskey barrel looked like a wooden horse.
What whiskey barrel?
The one in the...
Oh, in the back of the car, of course. A Trojan horse. I like that, Jimmy. Maybe the whiskey was made from potatoes that would otherwise have been fed to pigs.
They're headed out of town. I hope they are going to their hideout.
Perhaps. But why the... What did you call it?
Trojan horse. But that was just from the story.
Well, we need to see what's inside that Trojan horse. Nighttime is no time for transporting whiskey. They should at least get a ticket.
They're stopping at this bridge. But why? This is just an estuary. They dropped it into the water.
Jimmy, wait!
I got it, sir.
Great catch, Jimmy. Get the lid off quick.
It's a man! It was a Trojan horse!
Let's get him inside, Jimmy. I can practice my first aid.
I think he's waking up, sir.
Oh, that's good. Well, let's set him on the chair.
Here, sir, sit up. Don't try to speak yet. I got you some whiskey or a drink.
The color begins to come back into the trapped man's face. A scar over his right eye begins to stand out as the pigment returns to its rightful state. Like forest camouflage in the snow, his rakish dark hair jutted down the other side of his face, like a platoon out of formation. This man is trouble.
Jackson Code is the name. I thought I was headed out to sea when I woke up in that barrel. Must have passed out again, because I don't remember anything else. Till just now.
Jimmy here pulled you out of the river.
My backstroke is the best feature, and I'm getting really good at just floating now.
He really has improved. It's been remarkable.
I pretty much feel like I could swim anything.
Easy now. Let's take the victory of the estuary by itself, and then later on we can think about conquering all of Europe.
Well, it's just how I feel now, you know?
You did a great job. I couldn't help but notice you were only swimming with your legs. Was that a conscious choice?
Well, I was holding on to the barrel with my arms.
All right. I had forgotten you had to bring in the barrel. What did we do with the barrel?
We left it beside the river. Aren't you interested in why I was in that barrel?
Now, Jimmy, let's try to get you down to the YMCA so you can do some more work on firing your gun from the water. You only hit the target 3 times.
Well, it was tough. All those kids were splashing around me.
Now then, Jackson, what is your name?
He means why were you put in the barrel?
Well, I don't want to alarm you two, but I'm a spy.
What were you spying in the barrel?
Nothing. I was caught, then I was put in the barrel.
Oh,
yes.
That makes much more sense.
Now I understand.
Yeah. I'm an American liaison for special operations, executive, across the ocean.
Oh my.
That is
Yeah,
good.
that is impressive. Wow.
Don't you want to know why I'm here?
Well, I suppose, if you have time.
It's a little late. I'm investigating one of the world's most dangerous spies, who has made his home right here in your town.
Dragonclaw?
Yes, you know the man.
Yeah, we've had our trouble with him.
Well, he has been hired by foreign powers to carry spy messages on his narcotic-loaded ships.
How certain are you of this, Jackson?
I just found it, when they jumped me and put me in the barrel.
What did you find?
Communiques of all sorts, in foreign languages.
I knew it!
I don't suppose you have any of these on you, do you?
Unfortunately, no, but I think they are still there.
They might get spooked and ditch the distillery.
We have to get back there. I'll get my trench coat.
A trench coat?
Yeah, I want to be a spy.
Well, now I want to use the trench coat. It has lots of pockets for guns.
Yeah, but it's my trench coat, though.
I am the head detective, though, and I have more guns than you do.
Yeah, but I want to be the spy.
I haven't gotten to be the spy yet.
Good lord, someone just wear the trench coat already.
I bought it with my birthday money.
It was an honorable purchase. Okay, I'm going to allow this. Jackson, can I wear your trench coat?
No.
Okay.
Can we go now?
Everyone in the car.
I'm so excited to be working a spy case.
It's great. I'm very famous for my spy cases. But of course, no one knows it's actually me, Jackson Code.
Well, I guess I'm just glad to be part of it.
Yes. It's very nice.
Onward to the case!
Are you tired of hearing this from your wife?
Honey, your peppers are showing.
Is your boss annoying?
Thomas, I just wanted to let you know I don't like you or your face.
Then buy Homefront American trench coats. For the man who doesn't have anything to hide, but still wants to because of a recent court order. Just don this trench coat, and you'll get the respect you deserve.
Trench coat, people respect you. Trench coat, your boss won't slap you. Trench coat.
Oh my God! Jackson, you're late! Line up for your slapping!
There it is, the distillery. Probably looks a little bit different from the outside of the barrel.
What's our plan of attack?
Now I'm the spy here.
He's right, Jimmy. He is the commanding officer here.
Okay, the two of you, stay here. I'll go in and look for the papers.
Foul! Foul! Foul!
Jimmy, I don't like it either, but he is in charge here. We have to respect the rank.
I'll be back soon.
Mr. Birdseye, we did all the work. We pulled him out of the estuary. It's not fair.
Jimmy, I need you to hold it together. I know you are a civilian, so this is harder for you. But when the commanding officer tells you to sit and wait, then you sit and wait.
He's in the barrel again? Well, that was really quick.
See, Jimmy, you just wait until the commanding officer gets himself into trouble. Then you disobey the orders. It's time for an attack, Jimmy. Lean out the side of the car and put some rounds into them. Get 'em, Jimmy. Blast 'em good. Put a round in a tire, Jimmy.
Spy.
Jimmy, jump out of the vehicle. I am going for the coup de grace.
Mr. Birdseye! Mr. Birdseye!
My coup de grace.
Dragonclaw's getting away! The estuary is full of logs, and he's hopping from one to another.
Go get him, lad.
I won't let you down.
I know you won't, Jimmy. And remember, it only takes one bullet to kill a man.
Oh boy.
Dragonclaw! Dragonclaw!
Come on out, Jackson.
Aha! Just as I planned. We've cornered the enemy. It's all thanks to my scheming.
Of course. Help me get these two handcuffed before they come around.
I was just about to do some great spy stuff. If there only had been two of them, I would have pulled it off.
I got him, sir!
Way to go!
I ran out of bullets, so I just threw my gun at him. I caught him right in the head, and he dropped like his strings were cut.
Great work.
Did I look Bellerophon with the trench coat as I jumped across the logs?
Bellerophon?
Yeah, it means good.
Yes, you did look very Bellerophon.
I did that once. Twice in 1 week.
Shut up, Jackson.
Yeah, shut up, Jackson. intrepid duo has done it again. No crime is safe, and there's no safe place for crime. Join us next time for more of the case files of Dust Bowl Detective Agency.